Welcome to Ami's Punjabi Cooking USA. Today we're going to make stuffed paratha, which is flat bread, but we're going to stuff it with radish, which we call mooli. Now in the winter it's very popular. You get them. I got about, I think it's 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds, depends how many you need. And then I have atta, flour, which I needed last night. I like it overnight. You can go to my video and see how I make that. And for stuffing, I will need 1 medium onion, finely cut, fresh chopped coriander. If you don't have fresh, you can use from the freezer, which again you can see from my video how to freeze it. Then I have crushed fresh ginger. Also you can use from the freezer. And then salt, obviously, to put to taste. 1 teaspoon of Coram seeds, green chili. I didn't put too many because these are very sharp, so you can put as per your taste. And then 1 teaspoon is of dry mango powder, which we call Ambchoor. And this is 1.25 teaspoons of mixed cumin and coriander. So I just crushed it together. Now I thoroughly washed in vinegar and water and soaked it for a few minutes, and I peeled it. Now I'm going to grate these, and then we will add all the things in it. I'm going to grate it, the whole thing. Okay, I grated all the radish, and it leaves a lot of water, so we're going to get the water out of it. I'm going to put it in the strainer. Alternately, if you do not have a strainer, you can use your hands and squeeze it like that, which I think is much better. That's what I'm going to do, because then you get the water really out. See, it's dry and the excess water has gone out. So when you make the paratha, the dough doesn't get wet and you don't spoil the paratha. As you see, there's a lot of water coming out. As you can see, I squeezed all the water out and it's pretty dry. Now I'm going to add all the other things. It's fresh dhania, coriander, onion. Now you have to remember, after you mix all the ingredients, you have to use it very quickly, because radish will start to sort of leave some more water again. So before it does that, you have to make your paratha. Salt. Make sure you mix everything thoroughly. Fresh crushed ginger, Ajwain, which is Coram seed, green chili, dry mango powder, Ambchoor, and coriander and cumin crushed together. Powder. Now mix it thoroughly, and then we'll start rolling the dough and make the paratha. Okay, now the stuffing is ready. You need some dry flour when you roll the dough, so it doesn't catch on the board. And then you make balls, like golf-sized balls, and you'll need 2 balls for 1 paratha. So I've made a few already. As I say, you do this to get the air bubbles out. And then you take this, flatten it a little bit with your hands, 2 of them. And roll them to about 6 inch, for 5 inches. I roll it a little bit bigger, about 5 to 6 inches, because I like a lot of stuffing in it. Now, if you don't want a lot of stuffing, then you can make a smaller bread, flat bread, and then stuff it. So make sure you dip it in your dry flour so it doesn't catch with your rolling pin or on the board. Now put the heat on already, so the pan has to be hot. And all you need is oil, which I didn't tell you before, for frying. I use olive oil. You can use whichever oil you like. These days they say coconut oil is good also, but I prefer olive oil. Okay, now you stuff it. A little bit more. Because you stuff more and then you taste the radish and the onions and all the masalas in here and not just the dough. Now flatten it a little bit. Put the other one on top and press the edges so the stuffing doesn't come out. Okay, just sprinkle a little bit of dry flour so when you turn it, it doesn't catch. Okay, a little bit more dry flour, sprinkle on it, and then roll it very gently. Okay, the pan is hot, so I'm going to put it in there. Why I make the balls ready before, so when this one is ready, the pan is never empty, otherwise it makes a lot of smoke and you don't want that. While that one is being done, I'm getting the next one ready. Okay, it's been on for a couple of minutes. You can see the color is changing a little here. So I'm going to turn it. And you can see the color a little bit different here. Now I'm going to put olive oil on this side. Because when you put it in the pan, there is no oil in the pan in the beginning. Not too much oil. Or you can put more if you like, but I don't like too much. So now we'll leave it for a couple of minutes on that side, then we'll turn it. Okay, a couple more minutes. Now I'm going to turn it again to oil the other side. Now what you need to eat with this paratha is my homemade yogurt that you can see the video, and coriander chutney, and a lot of butter. Okay, so now let the other side roast for a little bit, and then we'll turn it again. Okay, as I said, we turned it once again, the other side, and see how nicely it's done. Now you don't need to keep turning it. I turned it once the first time when you oil it, turn it one more time, and that's it. And now the other side has been oiled. Just press it gently so it gets cooked. The other side gets cooked also. And meanwhile, I'm going to prepare the next one. Now the radish that I got, you saw it was about 3.5 fairly large ones. Depending on how much you need, you can buy 1 or 2. Now the amount that I had, I will get about 8 parathas of flatbreads out of it. So if you like what we are doing today, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and let us know how yours come out. Do try and leave us a comment. Okay, I'm turning now just to show you how the other side is done. See, that's very nicely done. You don't need to, actually you will see it's done. And now I'm going to take it out and it's going to be really delicious.
All right, guys, if you like what you saw today, hit the like button, click the bell notification so you know every time we release a new video. Check it out.